Dear students, notice writing is very important question for standard 12. Although you people are expert in writing notice since standard 8, you know how to write notice and the very stereotype start that this is to inform. But in standard 12 it is very important, or you can say that with an alternate with poster or advertisement, it's a compulsory question. Okay, so how to write notice? I have sent you the PDF. Now today I'm going to elaborate it, or rather explain it. So a notice is a formal means of communication. See, if you want to communicate to someone informally, then you call him up or her and say or dictate or communicate whatever you wish to do. But when it comes to notice, then it is a very formal means of communication. You never apply notice at your house that today I'm going to do this. So, notice is a formal way of communication. The purpose of a notice is to announce or display information to a specific group of people. Now you are in standard 12 and you have been through various marathons, exams, tests. So you have seen notice. Okay. So whenever we are supposed to make any type of formal announcement, then generally we take help of this format notice. Notices are generally meant to be pinned up on specific display board where in schools or in public places. Notices issued by the government appear in newspaper. So we are well aware with these facts. Now, how to fetch complete mark in notice writing? See, the outline, the border, everything matters, and that contains a good mark. See, in between, whatever the content you are giving, that also carries a mark, but the outline border, it matters. So, what is the format of a notice? A notice should be written in the following format: the name of the organization issuing the notice. At first, what is most important? At the top, you need to give the name of the organization, and after that you have to write notice. See, in this format it is written NOTICE, but no, when you are supposed to write, I have just given you the point that what you have to write, but when you are supposed to prepare a notice, then you have to write it down in capital. Okay, after that a heading to introduce the subject of the notice. Whatever the notice is regarding whatever subject, you have to write down the subject. After that, in between, the content will come. This is to inform and other things. And when you will end this, in last, first you have to give a signature, then name should be in block, and then designation, that should be written in under bracket. Okay, so the writer's signature first, name in block letter, and designation that to be kept in bracket. Now, what are the points that we need to remember while writing a notice? A well written notice must inform the readers about the 5 W's. This is the basic general rule. So, what are the compulsory things that should be mentioned in notice? First is what is going to happen, where it will take place, when it will take place, who can apply or is eligible for it, or whom to contact. So what is going to happen? So we start the first line. This is to inform that our school is going to organize such and such competition. Where it will take place. Suppose the school is running offline, then what is the place? Auditorium, library, computer lab, where the event is going to take place. When it will take place, on what date, at what time, who can apply or is eligible for it, means standard 8 students will participate, standard 12 students will participate, or whosoever. And last, whom to contact or apply, means if you want to apply, then whom you have to contact. Only the most important point should be written. See, notice, you are supposed to complete the notice in 50 words. So you cannot write the entire history with lot of starting that yes, we know that our school is very great. No. this is not notice, rather you need to be very specific, only information should be there. One is free to add any relevant information not included in the question. Suppose if you want to add something, but for that you need to prepare another notice. The question is given, suppose in the question it is there to organize any sports meet or something, then the notice should be related to sports meet only. You are restricted or you are bound to follow that much only. You are not supposed to extend your notice adding a lot of information कि हाँ ये भी डाल देते हैं. No, not like that. The sentences should be short and grammatically accurate. The sentences should be short, not very short, but yes, short, and last, grammatically accurate. Now, they should be in the passive voice as far as possible. If it is possible, then they should be in passive voice. The notice should be presented within a box. It is very important point. You must remember that if you are writing notice, we teachers will deduct your mark if you will come offline. Definitely you will come offline very soon. We teachers are going to deduct your mark for this if you are not going to put your notice in a particular box. Remember. So the notice should be presented within a box. Now the word limit for a notice is 40 to 50 words. Next, information given in notice must be clear and should not cause any misunderstanding or confusion. You should not use compound sentences and so that a reader will get confused that what to write, how to start, how to end. No, the content should be very limited, very precise, and at the same time very clear. There should be no space for confusion. And standard abbreviations are allowed. Nowadays abbreviations has become a part of our life. Like suppose someone is getting some text something, then they write the spelling of life as LYF. No, OK means K only. So these abbreviations is very difficult to adapt. You are supposed to write those abbreviations only. Suppose British Broadcast Council, BBC, so these type of abbreviation you can use, but you are not supposed to use your own self-made abbreviation like using K only instead of OKAY. Okay, so now let us see the marking scheme. The name of organization, notice, the heading and the date, 2 mark. One more thing I want to share here regarding date. See, it has been clearly written over here date. You have to write it on the left side. Now left side, various people they have the habit to write 20th th, 3rd of April RD. No RD, no th, nothing. In date you are simply going to write 2 April, 29 July, 27 August. Need not to write th, RD, 1st of December. ST is not allowed over here. Simple. Okay. So this should be the format of proper notice. Now adherence to the word limit is important. You should not move here and there. And various types of notice that you will come across is lost and found. And if you are supposed to write any lost and found notice, then what are the things that you need to mention? That article lost, what is the date, time, place, identification mark is necessary, what that thing content, or whom to contact, when and where. These are the things that you need to put in that notice. Suppose the notice that you are going to publish is related to any event, then name, date, occasion, time, venue, eligibility, and so on. Suppose that notice is related to tour, camp, exhibitions. So name and nature, what type of tour is that, will be that, occasion, venue, date, objective information, invitation, appeal, entry fee, time duration, contact address, specific instructions, and especially do's and don'ts. So I have sent you some questions along with the answer. See, it is written 10 Jan, not th Jan. Is that clear? And one more thing I want to rectify over here, that here you have to write notice with in capital, NOITECE. Notice should be written in capital. It should be written in capital. So if you'll feel any problem in notice writing, do contact and practice this. I'll give you some sample questions. That's all for today. Thank you.